vlog. It's 6:30 a.m. and we're getting ready for the day. Let's go. How's everyone's morning going? Just woke up, so trying to be quiet because the kids are still sleeping and I don't really want to wake them up, but if they wake up, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna get ready for the morning before the kids do wake up, so I actually have time to get ready. Fit check. Let's make a coffee. And we'll also make some bacon and eggs and probably a bagel. Yep, let's get to it. Time to do some chores for the morning and get everything put away and get reset for the day so I don't have to clean many times. So I made like really delicious peanut butter cookies like the other day, and they were amazing. Maybe I'll make them on here one day. My son likes to mess with the fridge when it's open, and he likes to grab stuff out. So he grabbed this out, broke the cap, and it was going all over the dang ground. So now I just, you know, pop it on there. It's good enough. Yeah, Mom. Doing some laundry because I gotta get caught up. Like I haven't done laundry in a few days, so we got a lot to do. Let's get to it. No matter who you are, make sure you clean this thing out every time. I swear. You know, like those I don't know, like those, I don't know, those like tales that your parents tell you or whatever that'll catch on fire. I'm not taking a chance, so. at least for right now, until the laundry's done and we gotta fold and then we gotta do all, put it away and just redo it. But yeah, now it's time to get on with the rest of our day. We're dressed. We're waiting on brother to wake up. And then we do some DoorDashes sometimes. So we might do some DoorDashes. And then I have an interview actually at 2:30 today. She's crazy. She's crazy. She wakes up and chooses violence, I swear, every single day. But yeah, just stick around for the ride and see what happens. Hi guys, we're back. So yeah, did some cleaning. Now we're out running errands. We gotta pay rent. We gotta go pick up a few things. We got to possibly go shopping and then possibly do some DoorDash. So come and join the fun with us. It has been raining here for like a freaking week, bro. I do not like rain, but here we are. We're dealing with rain. It's like cold. Yeah, it's 57 degrees out right now, and it's supposed to be summer, so it should be at least 70, and it's not. But oh well. So how's everyone's day going? How's everyone's week going? How's everyone's morning and everything going? You guys got any plans to go on vacation anywhere? And if so, where? And you know, tell me down in the comments where you guys are going and what you guys are doing, what you guys have planned for the summer, because I know summer just started for the kids that got out of school. My daughter just got out of school for the summer, so trying to convince my husband to go on vacation, but we'll see how that works. But yeah, just having a fun time. Be a better time when it gets warmer. But yep, see you guys here in a bit. Okay, so got one of our errands done. We went to the bank, we got our check. Let's go and drop that off. And as we go and drop that off, let's have a little chat or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, Mom.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't have a lot in my life that's, I don't know, to share, I guess. I mean, it's summer now. Me and my husband, we like to go on bike rides, motorcycle rides. Me and my kids, we go to the parks, we go to, we like to be outside a lot. And, I'm just ready to take you guys on the adventure with us and just, I hope you guys like the content that I'm going to give you. It's just like the daily grind, I guess, the daily content being put out. I'm going to try and, as me starting this YouTube channel, I'm going to try and put at least a video out once a week, just of, maybe that's a routine that we do, or if it's like, us going to the zoo, or if it's us, or it's me cleaning the house, or if it's, whatever it is, and, I just want to hear what you guys think in the comments, what you guys want to see, what you guys want, to do. Like, tell me about yourselves, tell me, and obviously, as we continue on this journey, we'll learn more and more about each other, and, we'll become like a family, You guys are my friends, I'm your friend, let's get to know each other. But yeah, what do you guys like to do for fun? What do you guys do? How old are you? Where are you from? I'm from Kansas. Whoever thought, there might be a lot of Kansas influencers, but whoever thought that you could just get, not like famous, 'cause I'm not famous, but if I were ever to get famous, it'd be like, whoa, I'm actually in Kansas and I'm, doing good. I'm in the constant struggle of wanting to move to a different place, because I'm Kansas, it's so boring, you know? Like, who lives in Kansas? No one. But, sorry, this person's being dumb. There we go. I think there's, like, a few actual, like, movie stars and stuff. They're from Kansas, you know? And I never really even knew that until I looked it up, like, the other day, which I think is pretty cool. And I mean, so why not? Like, let me give it a chance. Let me try and get myself out there, and let me try, you know, to do something that, you know, I've always actually loved. You know, funny story is when I think I was like maybe in like the 2nd grade, I used to have like this little tape recorder, and I used to record myself acting like I was a radio host, because that was my dream. Like, I wanted to be a radio host. Or I wanted to be like, I wanted to do something. I wanted to talk in front of people. I wanted to do this. But soon I found out that I get nervous in big crowds. So, like, I get up on that stage and I'm like, nope, stage fright. And I think that happens with, like, a lot of people. But, like, me, it's like, oh my God, what am I doing? You know? But this is like, I get to talk to you, and I get to talk to a camera, and I get to talk. In a way, it feels like the same exact kind of situation. But I'm talking to you guys through a screen, which I am so, you know, I'm so happy that, you know, we get this opportunity, because, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, that's not a real job. Oh, that's not a real job. I'm a stay-at-home mom, right? And I want to try and accomplish something. And to me, I feel like this could be an actual job. An influencer, you know. I'm filming my day for you guys. I'm filming what my routine is. I'm filming what I do. I'm filming what I eat. I'm filming just everything that I do for you guys, for your entertainment. And I just really hope that you guys like it and you guys stick around. So, yep, I'll actually be back here in a split second. I am about to go drop off the rent. Bye. Just got done dropping it off, and back in here. Now, I have a garage sale, actually, that is happening this weekend, and I am actually going around. People are selling me stuff so I can sell it, actually, which is funny. But, I'm gonna go this way. But, so I'm gonna go pick up some stuff from someone, and head back to the house, possibly. We might do some other, oh gosh, that was a big dip. But yeah, do you guys like to go to garage sales? Do you guys have garage sales? I used to have garage sales a lot when I was growing up, just like, you know, spring cleaning, you know, summer stuff, and stuff that you don't really need anymore. I used to have garage sales to get rid of, you know, it's just like extra cash for like stuff that you don't really ever use, you know? So, like, why not? Why not? Me and my husband always like to make a bet on how much I'm gonna make. So like last time we had a garage sale, and he was like, there's like no way that you're gonna make any more than like $100. And I think I made like $300 or something. And I'm like, I told you. He was like, there is no way. I was like, yeah, like garage sales are where it's at, you know? But yeah, we got a fun thing, like, you know, we got a fun day planned. You know, the errands, we gotta run the errands. And then I'm actually going to have an interview today. I had an interview earlier this week, but I guess they have second interviews or whatever. And so I'm having a second interview today. And so we'll see if I get the job. Maybe, I think, today. I'm not quite sure, really. But I got her a sucker. She doesn't really have suckers, but I was like, you know, oh well, she's good. Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys do for like a job? What? Need a drink? Okay, give me 1 second. Let's stop at a stop light up here. What do you guys do for a job?
Like, what do you want to do? And what are you doing to, reach that goal? Like I am a firm believer in God, and I believe that if God wants you to do it, then it'll come true. And obviously, yes, you still have to put the work in, but if you want it, you got to work for it. You got to, you got to put in the effort in, becoming what you want to become. You can't just expect it to happen overnight. You got to put the hours in. You got to put the time in. You got to put everything in, and you got to put your faith in God, so it's kind of just like you got to, I don't know, you just gotta, it's a waiting game. It really is. And I'm not going into this as thinking, it's going to happen overnight. No. I know that I'm gonna have to put time and effort and everything into this. I know. But here I am. I am willing to do that because I know this is something that I love. And here's the thing. I've even thought about going to college for kind of like the same thing, like filming, videoing, like podcasts, radio, like stuff like that. One thing about me, let's just be honest, I didn't do very good in school. Okay, all of my grades would show. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now, like, I wasn't a straight A student. I wasn't even a straight C student. I think I had probably like maybe one C, and the rest were kind of worse. But the one thing that I had an A in was audio and video and podcasting. So, and that was an elective, and I literally spent my whole entire time like trying to be good at that because that's what I loved, and I thought, this is going to be what I want to do. Like, I want to literally be on camera. And, here's also another thing. I always wanted to be an actress. And, I still kind of do sometimes. Like, probably not in, like, big movies, but, like, I want to be an actress. And I don't think that's too big of a goal to ever reach. I really don't. If you, like, this is my first step, bringing content to you guys, and maybe it can lead me into places down the road, like, I never know. But if this is what I'm gonna do as of right now, and this is what leads me to it, then I'm going to do everything that I can to get me there, and I don't know, we're just gonna see where this leads. And I'm just happy that you guys are along for the ride, and I'm just happy that you guys are here and everything. I hope you guys stick around. I hope you're happy to see the notification pop up that she's posted another one. And like, as I grow, we can do like Q&As or like stuff like that, like, I don't know, I'm gonna be brainstorming like up a lot of stuff, and I can't wait to bring you such good content and just everything. But yeah, really that's kind of always what I wanted to say, is like, you gotta put your time into it. And the one person I will shout out is Roman Atwood. I don't know him personally at all, but I watch him with my family every single day, and he always, he's always giving us good advice. Right here. I'm trying to find stuff. But he's always giving my good advice, and he's always, telling you that you need to work for it, and you need to, become what you want. And, and like, I do agree with that. I do. Like, you gotta, put your mind to it. You gotta do the hours to do that. And yeah, he's a good motivational but he's a good motivational person to watch, especially if you want to watch someone. I would definitely watch Roman Atwood. But, yeah. He's always about, like, do it. And this is me doing it. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for watching. But, yes, I am going to be back. I'm trying to find where I'm going. I'm back. Sorry for the whole rambling on stuff in that last clip, but I'm back to kind of talk about that again. You know, like I said, I wasn't a very good student, you know, like, here's the thing, like, the kids that aren't very good students, you'll get there. Don't, like, when I was younger, I thought my whole life was over. I thought my career, like, you know, because everyone's like, you need to go to college to have a career. You need to do this. You need to do that. Well, to think about it, honestly, like, in school, I screwed up what I thought could be a future by not caring, not paying attention, not, like, I'm, like, trying to say, like, I did not understand, but I was also into bad stuff. So in a way, I put it on myself, but in a way, I didn't, because people stress you out so much. Like, they don't even let you be a kid. You know what I mean? So if you're going through something, just know it'll be okay. Okay? It'll be okay. I know things are hard sometimes. You can struggle. You can struggle. And it'll be okay. It really will be. So please, like, do not ever give up on yourselves. Even if you're 30 years old and, you know, you're like, man, like, I'm not where I want to be, just give it time. You know, you don't have to be to where you, like, are gonna be. You know, like, some people, here's the thing, some people don't know what they're gonna do until, like, 50 years old. And I know that sounds like freaking forever. But if that's how long it takes you, that is okay. That is okay. 100% okay. You know? It's just, don't be so hard on yourself. That's kind of what I'm just trying to say. Just don't be hard on yourself. Just ease up. Everything's gonna be fine. And I'm here to talk you through that. You know? Honestly, when I was younger, I didn't think I was gonna be here. I didn't think I was gonna be here. But look at me now. I'm trying something so scary, you know? This is scary for me. Like, this is me kind of coming out of my comfort zone. Like, it may not seem like it, but I am. Yeah. Yeah. But this is me coming out of my comfort zone to help you guys, you know? And I have a family. Like, I'm a mom. Yeah. Yeah, Blue. I'm a mom of 2. You know, I'm a wife. We have our home. We have a roof over our head, food, you know, like, we're doing good. If you know, as long as you're doing good in life. And yes, there's going to be struggle. There really will be struggle. Don't think that I don't struggle, because we do. You know, as humans, we will struggle every single day of our lives. That's that. You know, so don't think that you're not going to struggle. And you know what? Let me just tell you something. The people that act like they don't struggle, they do. They do. But in a way, they're too prideful. And yeah, I might get canceled for this, but they're too prideful. They're too overly confident. Like, it's good to be confident. It's good, you know, but then you become overly confident and you become too prideful, and then you just become someone that no one likes. Because you're trying to put on... Yeah. Yeah. They put on a persona. What? Yeah, by Grandma's house. They put on a persona that's like, oh, I'm better than you. I got my stuff figured out, you know? I'm all good. I don't need any help. But really, honestly, those people are probably the ones that are struggling the most. Let's be honest. And And also, that's okay too. I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm not saying, like, you know, but I'm just saying, everyone's in the same boat. Even, like, rich and famous people, they're in the same boat. They struggle. They struggle. They got the money, but they still struggle.
Mommy.
So, we just gotta think about that. We just gotta think about that. Everyone's human.
Mommy.
Yeah. But yeah. See you in the next clip. On to the next round of laundry. This is why I say, clean it every time. I'm back. We kind of did a little off camera. Like, we had lunch, we came back home, we had lunch, we played a little bit, I did some more laundry, and now I am headed to drop off the kids at the grandparents and go to my interview. I'm excited. I didn't get to eat lunch, so I'm eating a yogurt. I don't know if you can tell what that is. Light Greek yogurt. It's actually pretty good. If you're like, I'm not like necessarily like in a like diet or anything, but I do like to eat like more healthier things, and to me this is like a more healthier option. Like, it has more protein and then like less calories or whatever, so I like to eat this. But yeah, so really I think the next update is going to be me getting out of my job interview. So yeah, see you guys then. I just got done dropping off the kids, so I'm back on here. You know, sorry for the rattling. I don't know why, but that car seat just likes to rattle. It just likes to rattle for some weird reason. But where do you live? Like, what state do you live in? And do you love living in that state? Or do you wish you could move? And like, where do you want to move? Like, where would your dream place be? See, like, born and raised in Kansas. I've only left to, you know, visit another state, which is California. My husband, born and raised in California, and only been to really one other state, and it's been Kansas. Well, quite frankly, I want to move to California. I've been there to visit because he took me there like maybe once or twice, and I would like love to live in California. Love to live in California. So like, where's a place that you would want to live? Or if you don't want to move, where do you live? And if you do love where you live, tell me what you love about where you live. Like, tell me everything that you love down in the comments. I would love to hear every single thing that you love about where you live. The people, the weather, beaches. Well, like, what do you do? What do you do for fun where you live? Please tell me. Showed up to the places I'm gonna have my job interview at. You know, I've already came here once for an interview, like, you know, like I said earlier in a clip. I came here like a few days ago for an interview, and they were like, okay, we're gonna push you through. Well, now I'm here for the second interview, and tell me why, like, I'm more nervous about the second interview than I was with the first interview. Here's like my thing, like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, right? I've been a stay-at-home mom for like almost 3 years. I have not had a job for like almost 3 years, and a part of me is like, this is kind of scary, you know? like thinking about working again, and like, you know, having to not spend as much time with my kids, but also at the same time, like, I need to get out and do stuff for myself, and I feel like getting a job will help with a lot of that, like being able to socialize with other people again, or, you know, making my own money. You know, like, there's a lot of benefits in working, and I think this is going to be really good for me if I do end up getting the job, you know. But if it's not right, it's not right, you know. We gotta let God tell us if it's right or not, you know. And like, I am starting YouTube as of today, and, you know, like, my dream is, like, you know, for it to take off, but like, if it doesn't, you know, I still need something to lean back on. You know, I have a wonderful husband that works many hours and provides for us, and I'm very thankful for it, you know. But I feel like a part of me wants to, you know, not, whatever the word is, contribute, that's what the word is, contribute to, you know, helping with the family. Even though, you know, I do help with the family. I do. I mean, I cook all the meals, I clean the house, I make sure the kids are good, I make sure my husband's good, you know. But as someone that's been working in the work field since I was, like, I was 15 when I got my first job, and even then, like, I did like little small jobs, small jobs, like mowing lawn, shoveling snow. And I even, you know what I did when I was little? Have you ever, like, gave, like, your parents or, like, people foot rubs? Yeah, I did that for $10. I'd give a foot rub to, like, my mom or my dad or, like, my aunt for $10. Kind of weird. But I've been always trying to make my own money ever since I was little. And so being home and no job for 3 years, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm about to go in, so I'll be back and I'll tell you how it goes. Yep. So just got done with my interview. I got told that there's some other people, obviously, that they want to interview, which is okay. I really don't care. But then they told me that if I am qualified, they're gonna call me back for another interview. What place gives out like 3 interviews? That's kind of crazy. Is that not crazy? Like, 3 interviews? I don't know. Every job that I've ever been to, I've only had like 1 interview. 1. That's it. Never more than 1. Maybe like 2. But that was like a nanny job. Just Olive Garden. That's making me come back for another interview. I've had 2, and then if I'm selected, 3 interviews. What if I'm not selected? Or what if I am selected? Am I gonna have another interview on top of that? I don't know. But I am headed to pick up the kids, and then I am gonna go and pick up some more stuff, and then I will see you at home getting ready to cook dinner. Got the kids picked up. Now we're headed home, and from there on, I'm gonna cook supper. Well, I'll let the kids down. I'll let the kids down for a nap. My daughter does not like to take naps, so she's in the back saying no. Then I will start cooking supper. You know, I wanted to do hamburgers and homemade French fries, right? But I guess I don't know, I put my meat out around, like, I would say I put it out long enough. I put it out on the counter at like 11, and it's still not thawed. And I'm like, bro, why are you not thawed? Okay. We'll figure out something. Oh my gosh. So, you see this? I don't know if you can see it. These are like bomb. I drink a lot of zero sugar, you know, maybe diet sodas because 0 calories, blah, blah, blah. But that is amazing. And you know what else is so good, which might be controversial or whatever, is the 0 sugar orange cream Coca-Cola. That is so freaking good. I can't even get over the fact of how good it is. I love it. Like, I get it almost every single time. But, yeah. What's your favorite soda? Do you drink soda? Do you try and stay away from sugar? You know, I tried to do like no sugar and all that stuff, you know, for like inflammation and stuff. But I'm a sugar freak. I love sugar. I love candy. Oh, I love sugary candy. I love soda. I love sweets. So it's like, it's been like a challenge for me. And so I just haven't been able to stick with it fully, but maybe one of these days. But yeah, I'll see you in the next clip. I'm gonna start making supper now. I'm gonna end the video here. After supper, we went out and we mowed some lawn. And now we're just gonna relax for the rest of the night and just hang out outside. So, see you guys in the next vlog, and I hope you have a great night, a great week, a great everything. Love you guys. Bye.